So let's begin with an affirmation that each of us is a child of God, that each of us has been born and blessed by God with unique gifts, and that an essential part of our life's work is to discern and discover those gifts and to bring them forth and use them for our own sense of fulfillment and perchance as a blessing to others in the community around us. At many points along the way, we find ourselves asking, who am I and who is God calling me to be? Parker Palmer frames it this way. He says, "Is the life I am living the life that seeks to live within me?" And Frederick Buechner proposes that the place God calls you to is the place where your own deep passion and the world's great needs meet. At St. Peter's, we seek to provide a place where we can each be about doing that work of discernment and sharing and using our gifts for ourselves, and it's a community where we can encourage and enable others to do so. That along the way, each of us are more and more bringing forth those gifts that are uniquely ours to share and celebrating them and using them and making the world a brighter and richer place for it. So that as King David sings in the temple, we might say, "All things come from you, O Lord, and of your own have we given you." You know, for me, a big turning point in my own personal stewardship came years and years ago when I was asked to do it was really a math equation of determining how much I was giving of myself and of my own earnings each year. And I was asked to simply jot down on a piece of paper what did I earn and what did I give, and then to calculate what the percentage was. And I imagined myself to be a fairly generous person, but when I did the math, what turned up was that at that time I was giving all of about 0.00003% of what I had received the year before. And I thought, that's not who I believe myself to be, and that's not what I want to do. And I would like to give differently and live my way into a more generous way of being. So that set me on a path, and each year I find myself able to give a bit more, each year able to increase a percentage point or proportion of what I'm giving. And I find now that I don't give to the church in order that the church may do spiritual things. I give because giving is part of my own spiritual discipline. It's a part of who I am and who God has created me to be. It's a matter of bringing forth my own gifts.